Joe Biden is helping America every day, every way, with 40 new executive orders in the waning days of his administration, while Donald Trump is doing what? Launching a new meme cryptocurrency coin to try to put billions of dollars in his own pocket on the eve of his inauguration. You're on Legal AF After Dark. I'm Michael Popok. Take a listen.
You know, we've been covering these stories, the tomato farmer in Florida or the factory owner in Nebraska. You go through various red states around the country, and they're all saying, look, I'm okay with this policy, Donald, but when it comes to the migrants who work for our factories, you can't do these worksite raids because that's going to crush our business. And they would go into the fact that, like, you know, in certain Florida businesses, it would be like 35, 40, 45% of the labor is undocumented labor. And then the owners and the people who would like vote for Donald Trump when these stories would be covered, they'd also say, look, it's not about raising the prices. We've tried to raise the prices to get Americans to do these jobs. Americans are not taking these jobs. They're not working on the farms. They're not taking some of these dangerous construction jobs. They're not taking some of these hospitality jobs. They're just not doing it. We actually need the labor, or we need a comprehensive reform to deal with this. We should have a very strong border, but we need to deal with those who are here, and contributing to the economy. What we really care about is getting rid of the criminals and the terrorists. It's like, of course, everybody wants to get rid of criminals and terrorists. Like, what are you talking about? Like, of course, President Biden wants to get rid of the criminals and the terrorists. There's no law rule saying we invite the criminals and the terrorists. But Popok, that's a prevailing narrative that the billionaire and oligarchs who controlled the media use their platform to spread all of these lies, where no matter what would happen, whether it was a natural disaster, a terrorist attack, whatever the incident would be, it would be blamed on migrants. And so you would have this view that somehow President Biden was just allowing all of this to happen and favoring migrants who were causing harm to Americans. And Trump's main line was, the migrants, the Haitian community that was here with legal status in Springfield, Ohio, that revitalized Springfield, Ohio, were eating your cats and your dogs. And by the way, those factory owners in Springfield, Ohio, that employed the Haitian labor that is terrified right now, they voted for Trump in Springfield, Ohio. After all of that, while their labor is going to get deported and they're going to go back to the bad situations they were in before. So we can't get distracted. I do want to point out how Trump wants to do. We need to know the tactics, though, right? So here's what he did on Friday night. He hosted a party, a crypto industry and event. It's a black tie event with all of the kind of top crypto people were in attendance at this black tie event. And then while this crypto event was taking place, while people like Snoop Dogg were performing, and by the way, he's just getting crushed now, Snoop Dogg, for doing this event and doing other inauguration events for Donald. I mean, how pathetic are you, Snoop Dogg? What a despicable move. Trump then drops this crypto coin. So while everybody's gathered there, he drops this crypto meme coin. So he has the whole audience there, and they're all trying to gain his support and approval for their kind of various things. So he drops the coin, and then the coin goes up in value like 10,000%, gets a market cap value, at somewhere, I think the latest one is close to like $10 billion as we're doing this. So this guy, CoffeeZilla, he covers a lot of the crypto schemes and scams. He did one on the Haktua Girl scam, and he's covered a bunch of these influencers who do crypto scams. So first CoffeeZilla is like, this has got to be a hack, right? Like Trump must be hacked. Like, please tell me it's a hack. I'm begging you, tell me it's a hack. And then he goes, if not, it's got to be the most bizarre move for an incoming president to make, launch a meme coin. And then he goes and talks about this. Dropping Trump meme coin 2 days before becoming president is nasty work, because the new SEC and DOJ will not prosecute Trump or anybody for being involved in this scammy thing. 80% of tokens vest to, it's why I'm saying it's scammy, because 80% of the tokens vest to insiders during the presidency. The number one insider, Donald Trump. Most people losing money will be MAGA who aren't crypto native. And then CoffeeZilla says this should be a crime, but crime is legal now, apparently. So that's what went down. Then you look at just some of these. Then he goes over here. Update. Finally saw the tokenomics of the $ Trump, 80% owned by one wallet. When you look at the disclaimers here also, this is what it says, Popok. Then I want to get your take. It goes,
Sure.
Trump memes are intended to function as an expression of support for and engagement with the ideals and beliefs embodied by the symbol $ Trump and the associated artwork, and are not intended to be or to be the subject of an investment opportunity, investment contract, or security of any type, it says. And then as you read more into it, it basically says that this is, it's like a total liability waiver and disclaimer. And then it says this has nothing to do with politics at all. It says this has nothing to do with politicians, nothing to do with the presidency. This is just, you need to show your love for $ TRUMP. So Popok, I mean, look, there's so much wrong with this. I want to remind people when I pass it to you, though, that this is his priority, not the peace in Ukraine he promised, not the lowering of the prices, not making your housing more affordable. This idiot is selling frickin' meme coins. How pathetic.
Yeah, it just shits all over the dignity of the office of the president. He doesn't care about it at all. It's all about making as much money in the next 4 years or the next 2 years as he possibly can. The Trump family made over $100 million during the last go around. They will probably do 10 times that before they are done. And I'm not even including the billions of dollars that Jared Kushner raised for a first-time fund for which he had no experience whatsoever. And then because Donald Trump has surrounded himself with crypto cowboys, of which he is one, with his own platform that he arranged with Steve Witkoff, the guy that just went over to try to negotiate the Hamas deal, and Elon Musk, who was a big supporter of meme. Meme means there's absolutely nothing behind it. It is just a funny bit of novelty coin, Doge, with a dog logo. It has always been supported by Elon Musk, who's a big holder of it. This is another version of it. I'd like to find out who is holding the 200 million meme coins. Most of it is locked away, and there's about 1 billion of it that's currently trading after a day. And this is just a perfect example of insider trading. Donald Trump knows that on day one, Monday, Tuesday, he's going to sign executive orders that are going to reshape the cryptocurrency landscape for anybody that's owning, developing, or has a platform, including, I'm sure he's going to announce, a cryptocurrency national reserve where the government is going to use your and my hard-earned tax dollars, not Donald Trump's, he doesn't pay taxes, to buy up billions of dollars of crypto and store it in a reserve, which is only going to increase the price for people that are in the cryptocurrency business, such as his incoming Commerce Secretary, Howard Lutnick, his Doge, whatever that thing's supposed to be, Department of Government Efficiency head Musk, Donald Trump himself. So it's insider trading because he just launched a coin that's going to benefit immediately on Tuesday from an executive order that he's going to issue. Now, it's not exactly the emoluments violation of the Constitution, but it's pretty darn close. And if I know my friends in the law, they're readying lawsuits to prevent this. He's going to name a head of the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, who's pro-cryptocurrency and doesn't think it should be regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission, whereas Gary Gensler, the outgoing SEC director, does and did. So it's going to be just green light, all gas, no brake on cryptocurrency in the next 4 years to benefit and line Donald Trump's pocket. We have never seen, I mean, there's so many we've never seen with Donald Trump. We've never had a felon take office. We've never had a kleptocracy in broad daylight where they're just lining their pockets with and benefiting economically from being the president, and the oligarchs around him. I mean, you look at Elon Musk. He spent look at the return on investment for Elon Musk alone. He spent $200 million to buy a presidency. His net worth doubled from 250 billion to almost doubled to over 400 billion. So he spent 200 million to make 200 billion. Great return on investment in about 5 or 6 months. And the rest are all doing the same thing. Oil and gas that supported him. You know how much money cryptocurrency, I'm asking this rhetorically, you know how much money cryptocurrency invested in Donald Trump's campaign to try to get him elected? And of course he's going to reward them with these golden, this is the new thing that drives me crazy. I'm going to try to take these words back for Midas Touch and for Legal AF. The golden era. If I hear the golden era one more time from a Trump nominee or from Donald Trump or one of his kids, I'm going to vomit. The golden era of the Department of Justice will be ushered in by Pam Bondi. The golden era of the Treasury is going to be ushered in by Steve Bissett. The golden era, everybody's using this talking point. You know, when Eric or Don Jr. went to a cryptocurrency conference abroad, golden era of cryptocurrency. You know what the golden era is on this network? The golden era of truth on Midas Touch, the golden era of holding people accountable at the intersection of law and politics. That's the golden era, the golden era that we're ushering in. So this whole scammer in chief, again, up and running, and we have to, as a community, and as free media, independent media, we have to hold him accountable. If there's a lawsuit to be had for this being illegal, you know, him owning a cryptocurrency company, you notice there's no announcement about how he's going to handle his business. No blind trust. No, he's going to have a hot phone on his desk. He's going to run his businesses from the White House on the taxpayer dime instead of being the president of the United States. And his sole goal, he had 2 goals. One was to avoid prison, check, and that's why he ran. And the second was to make as much money as he possibly could in the short amount of time he has in one term. And that's what we're watching.
What is so important as we cover these issues, though, is to always bring it back to the American people. Because what we need to do is, I think, recalibrate the resistance and how to oppose and how to challenge. And what we have to do is make sure we call out all of these things like we're going to be doing here, like we just did. But then again, bring it back. Really, voters, Elon Musk now has an office right next to the White House. This is what you wanted. And by the way, tell me about it. Are your egg prices cheaper? Are your groceries cheaper? What about those jobs? Did he make your jobs bigly the greatest job ever? Is that what his priority? No, his priority was on a freaking meme coin. And you know it's bad when even the crypto community is calling something scammy. And when they call it that, just to be clear about the language there, the reason they're calling it that is they look at the allocation and they're saying, is this something that benefits a lot of people? I mean, look, there's ways to do crypto the right way, and there's ways to do it the wrong way. It's why Biden wanted there to be regulation in this area. What Trump is trying to do here is not even refer to this as crypto. He's not even calling it a coin. That's why they're very careful on their language, and they're saying, you're just buying a meme. Like, what the hell does that even mean? You're buying a meme. It's really a modern version of you're buying snake oil. You're buying a meme, because once they call it a coin, it has implications of being a security and being a token and being a thing that has a value that helps the insiders. 80% insiders equal Trump and Trump's inner circle. even with this meme coin thing, it's screwing over people. So we always have to bring it back to that. And that's what we're going to do.
Welcome back. That's a clip from a full-length show we do here on the Midas Touch Network. We named it Legal AF 5 years ago for a reason. Now you know why. Every Wednesday and Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, join us here on this YouTube channel to watch the live recording. We get about 20,000 watching us, and then 500,000 before the week is over. That's because we've got a strong community that we respect, and we are humbled by their support. And you can also pick us up on all audio podcast platforms of your choice. If you know about Legal AF, you're already part of our audience. Thank you. Hit the free subscribe button here, and on Legal AF, the YouTube channel that we're continuing to grow with your support. We got about almost 425,000 over there. And in addition to that, take that clip, send it off to people in your life and ask them to join our audience. We're trying to grow organically because we don't have a marketing budget. We're people-powered, completely independent, and we rely on you. So until my next hot take, my next Legal AF, I'm Michael Popok, and I'm reporting. In collaboration with the Midas Touch Network, we just launched the Legal AF YouTube channel. Help us build this pro-democracy channel where I'll be curating the top stories, the intersection of law and politics. Go to YouTube now and free subscribe at Legal AF MTN. That's at Legal AF MTN.